Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and today we're going to talk about some other options with one-way forcing decks. Now, what is a one-way forcing deck? Well, a one-way forcing deck would be a deck of cards that only forced one card, right? You only have one option. So out of all the 52 cards that are in the deck, there's only one of them that works as a force, which has pros and cons. The pro is you don't have to memorize what the forcing card is because it's always going to be the same, right? You don't have to come up with different ways to force different cards. There's always going to be the one card, and it's going to be there, reliable, ready to go anytime. The con is, well, then you can only use the deck once per performance, right? You're obviously not going to force one card to this spectator, and it's the King of Hearts, and then to that spectator, and it's also the King of Hearts. That wouldn't make any sense, right? So on the one hand, easy to use and surefire, but on the other hand, you really can only use it once. It's a one-hit wonder. Now, you probably already know of some one-way forcing decks that are out there on the market, one of which is a Svengali deck, right? The Svengali deck is probably one of the most popular forcing decks out there. You're gonna find it in every single beginner's level Magic kit. But let's say you wanted to take your Magic maybe to the next level. You wanted a forcing deck, but you wanted something a little bit more deceptive than a Svengali deck. Something a little bit more upscale, a little bit more professional. I want to show you two options and then compare them so that you can make your own choice. We're going to have the Mastermind Deck. This is a deck of cards from Chris Kenworthy. And then you have the Pop-Eyed Popper deck. So I'm going to show you both and then kind of tell you what's going on with each one. So first up, we'll look at the Mastermind deck from Chris Kenworthy. Now, one of the great things about the Mastermind deck is you can show all the backs, right? Show all the backs, and you don't have to worry about the cards flashing anything, right? You can also shuffle cards overhand style like this, not have to worry about messing anything up or getting anything out of place or out of order. Another great thing about this deck is I can then spread it across the table and I can show every indice, right? I can show all the pips and they're gonna see, reds and blacks are gonna see everything shuffled together, and they're also gonna see 52 cards. What does that mean? Well, it means the deck isn't missing any cards. There's no hidden cards. It also means there's no cards stuck together, right? You get that. You know what that means. Another great feature of this is I can then spread them back down across the table, and I can have them point to any card they want. There's no force. I can literally guide them to any card they want. They can look at it, they can see it, they can memorize it, they can go back in the deck, and I know for a fact that that was the Three of Hearts. Okay? It's the Three of Hearts. And they're going to get the Three of Hearts every single time. I could spread through the cards one more time, and I believe I chose a card from down here, right? Well, I can, let's grab this card right here. It's going to be the Three of Hearts, right? I can grab this card right here. It's the Three of Hearts. I can grab this card right here. It's the Three of Hearts, right? It's going to be the Three of Hearts wherever they go, right? And again, nothing sticky, and I can show every card different, right? Every card different, blacks and reds. So that is the Mastermind deck, Chris Kenworthy. It's a little bit more than maybe your standard gaff deck, but because of all the various handlings that you can do with it, it makes it very versatile and very useful tool. Next one is the Pop-Eyed Popper deck. Pop-Eyed Popper deck is a deck of cards that combines two other features from other gaff decks and kind of merges them together. You're going to have some of the same features that you had with the Mastermind deck, but then this also borrows something from the Svengali deck and borrows something from the Invisible deck, if you catch my drift. So on this deck, I can spread through the cards, right? I can show the backs. I can spread through the cards and show the faces. They won't see 52 cards if I spread them like this. I mean, they'll see a good variety of cards, but it doesn't exactly look like a full deck. It looks fine, I think, going from hand to hand like that. Okay, that looks fine. And again, right? And again, I can fan the cards across the face. The spectator can point to any card they want, any card at all. They can point to that one. I can bring it to the top for them, show it to them, and I know it's going to be the King of Hearts. Okay, it's going to be the King of Hearts every single time. I can cut the card into the middle of the deck, lose it, and I can make it pop up and say, hey, your card was the King of Hearts, right? It's always going to be the King of Hearts. And like I said, it works very similar to Svengali deck and also very similar to an Invisible deck. The nice thing about this, though, as opposed to a Svengali, is I could spread them fast, right, and not worry about flashing. And I can easily handle them like this or like this without worrying about them breaking apart, right? And again, I can have them touch any card. I don't have to, you know, make it go every other card, right? I can have them touch any card back. They can touch anywhere they want, and I can have that card shown as the King of Hearts. So that is the Pop-Eyed Pauper deck. So a little bit less, right, in cost than the Mastermind deck, but a little bit more limited than the Mastermind deck. And I bought both of these decks at penguinmagic.com. And if you are looking for trick decks or a one-way force deck, that's where I would go to. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, would you like to learn a magic trick? You would? Did you know I have a second channel? That's right. I have a second channel where I teach beginning level magic tricks. Magic Channel Card Tricks is a place that you can go to learn tricks with ordinary items you can find around the house. Paper clips, rubber bands, pens, and of course, decks of cards. I teach beginning level card tricks, simple card tricks, simple card forces that anybody could learn. I also review magic kits. So if you go buy a magic kit from the store, your local Walmart or Target, or you get a magic kit for Christmas, I'll go over exactly what's inside. And I'll even teach you how to perform with some of those tricks that you get inside those kits. Plus, I'm even gonna give you video instruction to very simple, very inexpensive tricks that you can pick up at your favorite magic store. Sometimes you get those tricks and the instructions are just on a tiny little piece of typewritten paper and you have no idea how to do that trick. Don't throw that trick away. Don't put it in a box. Come back to Magic Channel Card Tricks and I will teach you how to use that trick as well. Or maybe you're not a beginner. Maybe you're not a beginner, but maybe you have a niece or a nephew or a little brother or sister that you could share this channel with them. This is a great, safe place, kid-friendly, where they can learn beginning level magic. Make sure you head on over to Magic Channel Card Tricks, give my videos a like, subscribe to that channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of Magic Orthodoxy.